So with that, let's dive into the community updates. So one of the big important pieces we have started in July was get to know your contributor. So the contributors of the month are Sugatu Ray, who has been, I think, on stage last 2 weeks ago. We have Robin, Carlo, and Babis, I hope I don't butcher this name, Kiyosidis. I would assume that's correct. So this is a shout out to all the Flyte contributors. We appreciate your hard work. We appreciate your contribution. If you want to get in touch with the Flyte developers, Slack is the best way to connect with Flyte. And of course, the GitHub repo. All of those links are being posted at the end. We're going to post this on the web as well, so you know where to contribute and how to engage with us. We also have office hours. I'm going to talk about this later a little bit, so you can talk to Kathan and Katrina. And that's when the team is really available. So I would take advantage of this. Sometimes when I'm here in the office and see that people call in, I feel like this is really exactly what this whole thing is about. So I encourage you to take advantage of the office hours. We're going to speak at the very end when the office hours are. With that, let's move on. Next slide. So we had a fantastic Twitter event last week. I just want to speak quickly about this Twitter event, and I want to make sure you see the recording, you see the URL. So this was a 60-minute session last Friday with Kelsey Hightower. For those of you who, I assume pretty much everybody who's using Kubernetes knows Kelsey Hightower, but if you haven't heard about Kelsey, Kelsey is really the leading person figure in evangelizing Kubernetes, and is a fantastic person to host a topic like machine learning in production. That's what he did last week. We had overall thousands of people looking at the recording, and overall 200 and hundreds of people participating in the live session. I thought some of them very, very important quotes, which is in the next slide. I want to highlight a little bit. Fabio Gretz, PhD from a company in Germany called Merantix, I think just nailed it with its quote that we highlighted here. I'm just reading out, in classical software engineering, you can see this what way is going here, but the only thing is that changes are in the code, and the ML system has changes too. But the important part is the infrastructure is changing too and needs to be versioned. And that is the key takeaway for having a system, an ML orchestrating system like Flyte, to give you assurance that you have everything captured. I thought this was really an epiphany for many of the people understanding how MLOps is, what MLOps is, and what ML orchestration is. And orchestration includes more than just the code for data scientists and ML engineers and the data itself, but also the whole infrastructure setting. So that was a really important takeaway.